good, YouTube? It is Amandaline, and we're here today with an all-new video. Today we've got RWBY Rose versus Maka Albarn. RWBY versus Soul Eater Death Battle. I'm a little bit late to this one, of course, as you know, but this is the more recent one. I'm gonna do Hope versus Godzilla after this. I would have done that first, but I'm a little bit more interested in this one, you know, because, you know, Maka and RWBY, especially Maka, you know, big Fire Force fan, big Soul Eater fan. Without a doubt, I'll just say right now, I don't think anyone has their money on RWBY for this one. I'm gonna be real. She's cooked. Ain't happening, buddy. I'm all for Maka. I mean, you know, RWBY had what happened to its show happen over time, you know. It obviously declined, and then, you know, Rooster Teeth shut down, then reopened, but, you know, now it's owned by like Viz or something, so a lot of stuff happened there with RWBY. Unfortunate stuff, but for Soul Eater, as we know now, that is the technical sequel of Fire Force. So Fire Force is a prequel, but they just go crazy, you know, a lot more crazy stuff. But Soul Eater was like an OG, man. It was like one of those first anime you watched back then. So big fan of Soul Eater, love Fire Force, you know, the manga, just amazing. The anime has been great too. So now we're here. We got RWBY Rose versus Maka. Money's on Maka. I've yapped enough. I feel like I'm gonna dive right in, and that's where I place my bets. If you're new to the channel, don't you like what you watch here today, please be sure to like on the video, comment, and subscribe for more content. Otherwise, let's dive right in.
RWBY Rose versus Maka.
Also, I am interested in the animation for this one, especially the animation looks good.
Gardening tools. He's weighs an iron boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills and find out who would win a death battle.
Find out who would win a death battle.
I remember when Mama
Okay, they got soul in that animation?
bedtime fairy tales. Stories of heroes and warnings about eating those little berries and quicksand. So much quicksand.
Yep.
Yet in the world of Remnant, fairy tales
Alright.
are real. Here, huntresses do battle with
Yep.
monstrous Grimm, and there was nothing more exciting than that
Grimm,
to
yep.
RWBY Rose.
I didn't watch, like, I watched all of them too.
Summer, who disappeared.
What is this?
Little Red
This
really
2D
wanted
animation.
nothing more than to be a huntress.
Her dedication paid off.
17,
Admitted into
Chrome
Beacon Academy
yeah.
2 years ahead.
Penny,
the
yeah.
premier school for huntsmen and huntresses. RWBY
An official
clearly showed
VTuber.
prodigious talent.
Not just that, she's got the weapon geek gene just like yours truly. RWBY doesn't leave home without her trusty Crescent Rose. It may look like a high-tech site, and it is, but it's
Man,
also
RIP
a gun.
Monty on, bro. He
RWBY
changed the game
Crescent
with that and
Rose
Red versus
herself,
Blue,
like
bro.
a
I'll
man
give
between
him that.
Grim Reaper's choice and a
For as
bolt-action
dated as the
sniper.
early stuff was, bro, the fighting, Monty, that man just had a vision like nobody else, bro. Like he was D1 in combat animation.
At the press of a button, RWBY's an old hand at flicking and moving it exactly how she wants. Despite it being
And look at these early RWBY fights, or Red versus Blue, man, and you'll see, bro, that man
The
cooked.
girl can't even throw a punch.
Well, she might not need to, given the strength of her aura. All living beings in Revenant have an aura, except dark creatures like Grimm, though not all of them can utilize it in combat
Yep.
without extensive training. See, aura forms a barrier that blocks fatal blows and even heals wounds.
It can make weapons stronger too. When RWBY slaps a cartridge of dust into Crescent Rose, her aura lights up nature's wrath in man's hand.
Dramatic, but accurate. This dust
Yep,
represents
all the
the
elemental
base elements
dust.
of the world. Fire, electricity, ice, wind,
Yep.
anti-gravity. Doesn't that last one count?
Rule of cool, Wiz. She's got the eyes of a hawk, and when she
Yep.
shoots you with dust, a bullet wound's the last thing you'll be worried about. With enough of a boost, ice dust can freeze over whole mechs, and she can power up her kicks to crater military-grade steel.
A person's aura may be limited, but
Thir-
RWBY can
oh,
keep
yeah.
track of hers
Yeah.
with this handy health bar on her not smartphone.
RWBY blasted through Huntress classes with flying colors. Almost right away,
they
she
call
was
them,
appointed
scrolls?
the leader of her own group, with White Steve, Flake Belladonna, and Big Sis Yang Xiaolong. Oh, I get it.
Yes, sir.
Team RWBY.
But RWBY's hope for many years of learning with her friends would be dashed as evil machinations spread like wildfire. And with a
Okay, I'm real curious to see where they scale her. Like,
had fallen.
RWBY's friends, dead. Her school,
Yeah.
totally wrecked. Her sister, disarmed.
yep.
All because of a lover spat that went way too far.
Salem saw the world divided, and it was time to say goodbye to any happily ever after.
But Ruby wouldn't give up like that, so she set off to change the world.
Even as Crescent Rose began to feel heavier and heavier. Could she really save the world like her fairy tale heroes? All she did is what she's always done and never stopped moving forward.
Because Crescent Rose wasn't the only thing she needed. She had to improve her semblance too.
Okay, let's get it.
While aura is essentially the manifestation of one's soul,
They haven't really talked
the
about a bunch of feats
semblance
yet.
is an expression of their personality.
Basically, it's a superpower farmed by aura. And Ruby's got super speed. Or a teleport. Or
Like
a
your
shit
inability or
exactly.
something.
Close. This is Petal Burst, a mixture of speed, teleportation, and intangibility. Ruby can rocket from one point to another in milliseconds.
By literally bursting into petals.
Sort of. According to Best Robo Girl Penny, Ruby's semblance is extremely complex and variable. It involves breaking her body down to its molecular components before zooming off in complex paths, negating the laws of mass entirely.
AKA Super Speed Plus. Nora's best girl. Ruby's petal burst is so quick she can make flying missiles look completely still. Good luck tagging her with a bullet or a breadstick.
She is certainly quick enough to give Emerald and Mercury a hard time. They've dodged actual lightning.
She's faster than Blake, who could keep up with the most cringe faunus of all, Adam Taurus.
Well, he did draw his sword fast enough
Does he have,
carry
like, a
an
laser?
actual particle
Yeah.
beam. In real life, such a beam is created by accelerating charged particles to just under light speed.
So, that's impressive.
With such a powerful ability, Ruby could safely shine her smile for years, even as she carried the fate of Remnant across the world. To her friends, she was a beacon.
Okay, so
of
we got
hope.
they got a faster than light
One more superpower.
kind of city block
Her
level of
silver
power. They said
eyes.
11
Just
times.
like her mom, Ruby inherited them from the god of light as a weapon against negative anti-life energy, like the evil goop Grim spawned from. Just a wink and blam! Sayonara, Dragon of Darkness.
But Ruby's skills didn't falter after her time at Beacon. As she journeyed across Remnant, she leveled up to compete with all sorts of powerful magic and mechanized foes. Her team could even match the Ace-Ops, an elite squad of longtime professional huntsmen.
Including Harriet, whose super speed semblance was totally outclassed by Petal Burst, and Vine, whose aura was strong enough to contain a bomb that was about to decimate the whole city of Mantle. Man,
they're gonna
these are
scale
some
them to
pretty
the
powerful
nuke?
auras.
Though it's important to remember, Ruby is only 17 years old. The weight of being a leader, a savior, and a huntress like her mother would get heavier and heavier and heavier.
Yeah, she got over it. Look at her go!
Taking Crescent Rose firmly in hand and sending a message of unity to the rest of the world. Ruby had finally left the fairy tale behind, taking one more step toward the day we've waited for.
Yo,
Today's battle is sponsored by
was that at the end of the last
We all
season?
make
I don't know.
decisions
That's
every
pretty crazy. Okay, you know, I know y'all getting y'all back, so she didn't really have much for that, you know. They talked about a lot of her abilities, the speed, faster than light, or light speed, or however you want to say it. They didn't really say much for like no real feats, so she's kind of cooked as far as it's looking right now. I'm gonna skip y'all little ass segment death battle. You know, get y'all back. You know, hey, I support. But let's jump right over to Maka. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Maka got this. No
A
doubt
sound
in my
soul
mind
dwells
otherwise.
within a sound mind and a sound body.
But all the unjust evil souls of this world are on the Disney Fast Pass to becoming a Kishin.
Destructive gods mutated from good-natured souls.
Yeah.
A Kishin could plunge the world into chaos and madness. If only someone could stop them.
Bing bong, it's the DWMA. Welcome to Death Weapon Meister Academy, where death
Academy.
rules. Literally, his name is Death.
Here, Lord Death tasks humans to become spiritually talented
he's
meisters
literally
of
death.
demon weapons.
AKA people who are also a
Yeah,
weapon.
Soul Eater was
No,
the
really,
shit,
they
man.
transform into weapons. Guns, ninja stars, hammers, you name it. A Meister weapon pair kills and consumes lost souls to keep the Kishin away. Jack the Ripper? More like Jack the Fraud.
And so, the demon weapon Soul was paired with the dutiful rising star, Maka Albarn.
Talk about your classic
Maka,
teacher's
yep.
pet. The kind of girl who leaves an apple on the desk and goes, "Teacher, you forgot to give us homework," and then we jump them.
As if Soul's any better. A weapon who's too concerned with being
That's crazy.
cool to do any real work.
Hey, Soul's not just any demon weapon, he's a sight, and he's got his sights on upgrading to the highest level of Death Sight.
Which would be a high honor. Lucky for Soul,
Which
Maka
Soul?
always aims high.
Yep.
With that common goal, Maka and Soul formed the Dream Team. All they needed was 99 Kishin eggs and the soul of a witch. Easy, right?
Maybe, since Maka is extraordinarily perceptive at spotting and examining souls. She can detect spiritual presences from millions of yards away, and can discern its nature, stability,
Oh,
and
damn.
emotions.
Millions of yards is crazy.
The two trained hard, but their styles kind of weird. Okay,
15
so
at the end
Maka
of the
guides
series.
Soul in the direction she wants to go, but Soul, the scythe, does all the actual movements himself. Maka's the Meister, Soul's the weapon.
Like conductor and instrumentalist, a Meister weapon pair
2v1,
cannot
yeah.
work in harmony without total cooperation.
Too bad their teamwork sucked. They fumbled the easiest chance for Death Sight status, F-.
Maka just could not get in tune with Soul's wavelength. She was skilled, sure, more skilled than most.
Keyword, most. There were plenty of rivals showing her up, like Blackstar and Tsubaki.
Really puts a damper
Yep,
on the straight
yep,
A's when
yep.
this show-off is doing better than
Now,
you.
Blackstar
It was up to Maka
and
Soul
Dead the
to
Kid
improve
went
their
crazy
teamwork
in
through
that.
Soul Resonance.
What I said about wavelength wasn't metaphorical. Rather, wavelengths are the means with which Meister and weapon draw strength through each other. Think of two wavelengths as different
Yep.
emotional amplitudes that must merge at one alignment.
If the Meister's the guitar and the weapon's the amp, then they create a feedback loop to increase its frequency. That's Soul Resonance.
Soul Resonance creates a telepathic link and surges their strength and speed.
And preps them for cool sight moves like
Yep.
the Witch Hunt Slash, a big energy strike that puts the
Yeah, bro, Soul Eater was a shit, man. Back then, bro, Soul Eater was it, bro. Still is. Like, if you go and watch it today, like, it holds up, but you gotta read the manga, because the anime changed the whole ending and, like, did a whole bunch of stuff differently.
Basically, being a goody little two-shoes gets her the power of purity or whatever.
Maka and Soul were becoming a synchronized unit, though one would sometimes need to rein in the other's idiotic habits.
And the other guys gotta stop their annoying overthinking, Wiz.
But everything changed after a unique encounter
Ragnarok?
with Krona, which nearly killed Soul.
Yeah.
Now Soul had an ogre pal in his head,
Yeah.
waiting for him to swing on over and play the piano. Yep, Soul got infected with black blood.
Black blood was specially brewed as a weaponizable blood. It hardens and strengthens its user's body, inside and out, increasing their physical ability. They can even block blades with their bare skin.
Too bad it comes with a little side effect of madness
Ooh.
with a capital M.
A force of fear and sadness all living things possess.
Oh my God,
which threatens
ah!
to dominate the world.
So it was kind of a big deal
Shit.
that Maka was bummed
That
by
looked
having got
crazy.
Soul in a jam. But thanks
I haven't
to
seen
Soul,
Soul Eater
she got
forever,
over
man.
it And even welcomed in their new little ogre buddy.
Now when Soul plays his grand piano, their soul resonance sings even louder through the black blood.
Giving Maka all the perks of black blood too.
Yep.
Even the crazy parts. Bet you didn't expect that.
Ooh,
growing
yeah,
up.
let's say,
The
yeah,
evil
crazy.
saw their plans through. The Kishin Asura had arrived. Madness was
Man, I gotta, like,
everywhere.
rewatch
Maka
Soul
and
Eater,
Soul
man.
had to lock in and upgrade their witch hunt to the even stronger demon hunt slash. They went on even more missions to reach souls with classmates like Blackstar, and that guy outran his own shadow.
Perhaps the most obvious evidence ever of faster than light speeds, and Maka could finally keep up with him.
Yep.
Hear that with her fight with the demon tool Gopher, who could obliterate whole mountains, and you've got one hell of an ass kicker.
And yet, Maka's relationship with
16 okay
Soul
town, though.
still
Yeah.
faltered. Soul was the real star here. Even other Meisters were trying to take him as a weapon, away from Maka.
I mean, he
That's
literally moved
crazy.
himself.
I didn't
so
know,
Maka couldn't
man.
help but wonder if she was holding him back all along.
But Soul said the truth. In all of their missions, their teamwork was the key to their victory. An orchestral performance is only as good as the one conducting. And so, their wavelengths played
Yep.
in harmony, and Maka donned a dress of black blood.
It's
The
an
anime
armor
manga has a different
literally
final
made
form,
of blood,
Manifest
and
Society.
it lets
Yeah.
Maka fly around and shoot out her soul as an epic sound wave. So freaking metal.
At the same time, Soul discovered he could hack souls
Yeah.
and directly transmit Maka's anti-demon wavelengths, basically shutting their enemy completely down through Soul Adagio.
And they finally achieved Death Sight. The dream's here, baby.
So when
Yep.
Kona's own black blood reached its final stage, Maka and Soul flew to the moon. A moon small and unassuming, but so
Yep.
dense it has the same mass as the planet itself. The very
That's
world's
it. Yep,
sanity
Fire
was
Force.
at
Ah!
stake.
Rona might have gone insane, but Maka still reached out to their new friend's soul until the Kishin showed up to ruin everything.
Oh my God.
Come
Yep, the
on,
Kishin,
Asura,
yeah.
They're having a moment here. Timing, bro. Rose.
In what would be Maka's final exam,
Ishin
Maka,
Asura.
Soul, and all of their
Characters from Fire
friends
Force
face
from
off
greater feats
against
facilities, but
Takeshi.
they're highly
And
competitive
she
Maka,
passed.
not scaled.
Plus, Maka pulled her weight and
You
perfected her
can,
teamwork with
I
Soul.
guess
Their
if you
wavelengths
wanna.
were pitch perfect.
Asura did
I think
everything
you can't
he
skip
could to
the Fire
separate
Force,
them.
but
Bring
you know,
them
I
to
get
the
it.
moon,
I get it.
Punch holes in Maka's chest, tamper their souls with madness, and each time they successfully realigned their wavelengths.
Until they kicked his ass with one final upgrade, the Kishin Hunt Slash. Maka Chop!
That
Now
is, yeah.
that's what I call
Chop,
absolute
yep.
cinema.
Oh, they said it.
Because
Maka
a
Chop.
sound soul dwells within a sound mind and body. So should you feel overwhelmed by
Yep.
evil's roars, just write 42,
So yeah, Maka
42,
clearing y'all.
564
Just
whenever you wanna
FYI,
know.
just in case y'all doubted Goop, Maka got this. Maka got this. Easy money.
Congratulations to
Yes,
us.
sir.
Wiz, your ego is showing.
It always is. And why not? This death battle is episode 200.
Well, yeah, it's a big deal. So we've got
Oh.
a big discount on our website to celebrate.
That's www.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to y'all.
Website
Shout out to
members
y'all.
already get
200
awesome
episodes of
deals
Death
like
Battle. That's
exclusive
been around
Death
for a
Battle
long
merch,
time.
A whole episode archive, including a deathmatch that's on the store.
All right, we're gonna jump ahead. So, like I said already, if the analysis there didn't make it any more clear, Maka got this. Easy money type. So we're gonna jump right in, see what this fight is talking about.
All possibilities.
It's time for a sight battle!
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's official. This is so not cool.
Oh, come on, Soul. Our target should be here, so try
Oh,
helping
bro, the
us.
animation. Hold up, let me lock in.
For.
Dude, the 3D models are crazy.
Your humanity has strayed from its just path, and the Shinigami has called. Oh my gosh, your boyfriend turns into a scythe. Oh, that's so cool. Your soul is ours.
Okay, let's get it. So yeah, they're kind of like similar speed-wise. They did the analysis,
I like
but
my soul.
I already talked about that. But yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh. Is this Casey?
Moves are sick, but
We got her
so
singing
for
on
my
us, or is they just?
You haven't seen anything.
That's
yet.
crazy.
Focus. She's good. But we can
I appreciate they got her for the track. That's crazy. Ooh, okay, we already pulled out Soul Resonance. Did she phase it? Oh no, that knocked her aura out. Okay. Bro, the fight animation is crazy. Oh my god, oh, get the paws on her. Oh my god, she gets to slapping her. Oh my god, they disrespected her.
get back here.
But she weaved that two up close. Now they have Maka putting crazy work on her. Oh my god, that is crazy. No different. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is crazy. Their body in there. Their body in there.
Interesting. Her soul forms a barrier. Try helping out.
Relax.
We finna. No, they great. They cooking, bro. They cooking. They're cooking, bro. What? They are cooking, bro. They're turning it into a musical while they fight. Music video. Oh, to the notes is crazy. The Maka got
I'll
this,
never
bro.
stop fighting. I'm Ruby Rose, and I am a huntress.
Soul Adagio.
Cook. No more aura. No more aura. Turned it off. Oh, silver eyes. Silver eyes.
Damn it, she's. Stay strong, Maka. You got this.
Yeah, no, they're staying. Yeah, they're cut through that. Oh my god!
A simple, honest soul. Ruby Rose, huh?
Damn, that's crazy. And the madness move, that is crazy. Hey, that was a good fight. That was a solid fight. They, bro, they bodied that, bro. When Maka started hitting the beats on her, that was crazy.
First, strength.
Maka got strength, power, skill, speed is gonna be equal. Watch.
Maka's soul resonance could match Gopher, who destroyed mountains.
Now, Team RWBY did defeat Vine, whose aura contained a bomb that could have wiped out a city.
Adding up their flight speed and how far Harriet said they'd have to fly to avoid the blast, that's a 366 kiloton bomb.
It's possible RWBY's own aura possesses a similar level of, say, energy strength, though her semblance obviously can't replicate what Vine did.
Yeah, Black Blood Maka got blasted by Asura into the moon. Yeah, it's small, but its mass is the same as Earth's, right?
Equal Earth and Fire Force. Yeah.
2 quadrillion tons of TNT, over 5 billion times higher than Vine.
So
Maka
continent,
takes strength, but speed wasn't as clear cut.
Without a
Ruby's a
doubt.
fast little gal. Maka kept up with Blackstar, you know, faster than Shadows and whatnot. But as they improved their skills,
faster than light,
Ruby and her
faster than light.
friends can outspeed Adam.
Who blocked a particle beam. Though given the distance and time to react, Adam moved about 42% the speed of light. Not quite faster than your own Shadow territory. Still, RWBY's Petal Burst has
so they give
far
Maka
faster
speed
than
too.
this over time, and clearly gives more than a 2-time speed
Oh,
increase on
okay.
top of that 42%, making her well past light speed.
Definitely enough to take on Harriet, who was all about speed. Angry speed.
This isn't to say Maka couldn't keep up thanks to Soul Resonance, but Petal Burst makes this comparison close enough to call it a tie. And their
Oh, is
speed
RWBY
would
gonna
be
get speed
key
as a
to
whole?
winning
Oh, a tie.
this
Okay,
game.
okay.
Come on, Wiz. Call it what it really is. It's Scythery.
That's not a word.
Maka's Scythery was
Scythery,
pretty good,
yeah.
but Soul does all the movement for
That's
her.
crazy.
As a Meister, she was mostly a guide.
It's easy to assume
Yeah,
that
Ruby's.
RWBY's,
Oh, wow. Ruby's getting skill, yeah.
Scythery was superior. She's entirely self-sufficient at dancing with her weapon.
Soul's own control is still a factor here, but it doesn't change that Ruby's been swinging that thing for way longer than Maka. Ruby's got Scythery in
Yeah,
the
that's
bag.
true. That's true. That's
Perhaps
true.
this edge would be enough for RWBY to avoid Maka's far greater
Time
strength
over RWBY.
if she had the better
Yeah, not only 4 years old. Yeah, that too.
So,
That too.
Aura's really cool. Barriers, healing, superpowers, and so on. But it's got one big weakness.
It is a finite resource that is required for all of RWBY's powers.
Petal Burst, activating dust, even
Yeah.
powering up Crescent Rose takes juice and some aura. Once it's gone, Ruby's totally vulnerable.
And there's a second key factor regarding aura. It is specifically a manifestation of RWBY's soul.
And
Of your
Maka's
life.
powers are
Oh,
all
yeah,
about
no,
taking
that's
on
true, that's
souls.
true.
Maka had lots of ways to break through Ruby's aura, like Soul Adagio.
Straight,
And since
straight
Maka
full
is
counter.
exceptionally gifted at examining souls, she could definitely figure out how aura works.
But, plot twist, what about Ruby's silver eyes?
Ooh.
Her anti-Grim eye beams? Turns out, they were actually her best secret weapon.
The negative power of Grim is quite similar to madness wavelengths, which power
Yeah.
blood. Since anti-demon wavelengths can cancel out
Super
white
eyes
blood,
by the
the
root
silver
minors team
eyes
motion
should
manipulation
achieve
of
a
madness.
similar effect.
But
Right,
Maka and
right.
Soul's whole story is about reaching that perfect soul resonance. Asura tried every way in the book and more to separate their wavelengths and failed. And we already talked about how much stronger he is than RWBY. Maka takes powers, because when she rose to the occasion, RWBY didn't stand a
Okay,
semblance
hey,
of a
that's
chance.
better than what I gave
And
RWBY. I
the
thought
dust.
Maka was finna just eat it all up aside from
Albarn
speed.
and Soul Evans.
Wait, his name is Soul
Hey,
Evans.
that was a W match.
Next time on Death Battle.
Yeah, I didn't know his last name was Evans either. That's crazy. Oh, I heard it is Blade versus Buffy. Blade versus Buffy. I need to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, bro.
Subscribe and join as a member to
Man,
see
Blade
more
versus Buffy.
Death
Now
Battle.
that
Thanks for
one's gonna be
watching.
hype. That one's gonna be hype. I'm definitely gonna watch that too. Hey man, hey. That's all. Oh wow, we got a tribute to Monty. I was talking about him earlier. That's crazy. Like I said, bro, RP Monty, bro. He was a great. He bodied like. If y'all just have to watch it, bro. Look at fight scenes of like volumes 1 through 3, RWBY and Red versus Blue, bro. Monty's animations, and he worked on some other stuff too. His fight animation is crazy. But nah, this one lived up to that hype, bro. This is pretty good death battle. But that'll be all we have for today's video. If y'all like what y'all watch here today, please be sure to like on the video, comment, subscribe for more content. This has been the Man